So again, that's a potential PGR win.
Yeah, you're telling me. And Jakal versus the Great Gonzales. A spot in top 8 on the line between these two individuals. The number 4 and 5 in Jersey, and there's been some controversy over the past couple weeks. Who's going to be placed where on the PR? And Jakal perhaps thinking that he deserves better than a better spot than the Great Gonzales, but Gonz, he's one of those people that he wins so many tournaments and he just goes out so much. He's always grinding, and indeed the work that he puts in with that Palutena, it certainly shows. So we're going to see another Palutena versus Wolf matchup, but we're keeping it local. We're keeping it Jersey.
And we're keeping it real. Yeah, Gon's definitely grinding, because every time I look at one of your New Jersey tournaments, I see Great Gonzales there. Every single time I look at Philly, he's there. I look at some random Xeno, he's there. And I look at this bracket, he's dominating.
Oh my.
He's definitely almost ended the Jakal stock right there. And Jakal's no one to sleep on. He had like an MK Loyal win at the end of Smash 4, which is really big.
I mean, that was cheeky, but that was aggressive that we saw from the Great Gonzales, and indeed waiting no longer to take the first stock of this best-of-5 series.
Yeah.
Jakal is going to have something to answer to from the Great Gonzales. And Jakal, no slouch with the Wolf, and we've seen such strong play from him. But what makes him such a strong Wolf, even in comparison to others in New Jersey?
So I feel like Jakal is really good at his conversions and really good at keeping you at the ledge. See, right there, he knew he missed the tech and reacted accordingly. Like, some people just make a read, like, oh, they might miss a tech here. Jakal just knows, and he's able to see those little instances where you just glow and just do it, punish you for it. And that's why I believe he's separated from, like, the other Wolves in the scene.
Indeed, and there are quite a few Wolves on the PR, quite a few Spaceys on the PR, you could say. I mean, Lemon Tea and Koogie Cougs among them, but Jakal, by a streak from the rest.
Oh, you saw that?
Go up.
Yeah, you saw that nair on the missed tech right there, and it's allowed him to extend the combo right there from like something that he was just like at 20% from, and he's able to just put the Great Gonzales in a bad situation. And right there, got him with the neutral tech in place, and just another down smash. That one, he was basically dead, because if he rolled away, that down smash looked like it could have rolled away, rolled back, everything.
So now,
it could have even done my taxes, man.
Yeah, seriously. Hey, you know what? Follow your taxes, folks.
Follow them. Time's running out.
Yeah, for realsies. And while keep this on in the background, but follow your taxes. Great Gonzales.
Oh, F smash. It looks like he just knows Gonz. Oh, that down tilt into forward throw. He has Gonz trapped in the corner, and Stu.
Oh my!
He just knows him.
Yeah, Jakal had that read like a book, and indeed, holy smokes, Jakal.
Yeah, like, Gonz is on chapter 1, Jakal's on chapter 20.
Yeah, for real.
He's definitely like writing like his English essay, like, this is what happens. He's gonna hit my shield and I'm gonna up smash.
Exactly. Oh my goodness gracious. No, he might actually be proofreading it, and he's trying to write his own happy ending here, trying to make a top 8 appearance in the Scarlet Classic.
Yeah,
5th edition of it.
Yeah, this is winner side still too. So top 8 winner side from Jakal. That would be great for him. It's a little nice thing so he could put on his Smash resume.
Indeed, it would look good to start the
season.
Indeed. So now the nairs again from Palutena. You know what? It's nairs from Palutena shouldn't be news, but nonetheless, Great Gonzales. Sometimes you got to go with the classics, and indeed the up airs. Oh my! But just
I told you he's on chapter 20.
That was redonkulous. I'm sorry. That was absolutely nuts coming out from Jakal, and now with a full-fledged advantage.
Okay, coming down with that nair. Oh, I like it. Okay, smart from Gonz to finally roll away, and Jakal's just oppressing him now. Look at this.
Oh my, Jakal. And now the Great Gonzales, the expression changed as you saw player 4. He's got to play like he means it, but Is this a tilted Gonz or is this a focused Gonz?
I think he's tilted right now because I just saw an F tilt the wrong way. He's just spamming back. He doesn't really know what to do. He's like trying to find everything in his arsenal to find his kill, but he's so lost.
Center stage control.
Yeah, he's just lost. Oh, Jakal almost got it again there, and the up tilt. Yeah, he just looks really lost, and the jumping up air from the edge, sealing the stock. But you see right there the spot dodge. He just knows. Oh, outside. Gonz looks so lost right now.
Jumping on the get up. I mean, you got to throw something against the wall and see what sticks. And indeed, those aerial combinations. Wolf at a low enough percentage where, I mean, he's going to fall into those one way or another, but he does jump out of that up air string. And I got to say, player 4, right now, looking like Jakal's game, but what can Gonz do in order to change that?
Gonz just needs to play a bit more solid. He can't short hop like that. We saw Zone die from those short hops. You got to stay grounded. And the dash attack right there, stealing the stock. This ain't looking good for the great Gonzales.
2 consecutive 2 stocks from the New Jersey number 5 in the great Gonzales, who's never super in love with this character to begin with. It should be noted, but still doing quite well with it. And we saw him succeed with a few characters, especially in the preseason, winning a biggie event NEC 19 by playing Simon Belmont in the grand finals.
I don't think we'll see his Belmont anymore or his Ness as much. I think we'll see the Ness, but like as a super desperate option. So he's still feeling confident with the Palu, as we see here is him staying. And he's been playing Palu for mostly all of this game's lifespan, so kudos to him.
But still in neutral. And that might actually have been intentional. I don't know, but...
Yo, you saw how far he was from ledge and still got hit by the Wolf's up B? That was ridiculous.
It's a little dumb, yeah. But nonetheless, it's Jakal hanging tough at 72%, and obviously no stock's taking it. It's a little early for that, but the back throw, Gon says, you know what, maybe it's right on time. Trying to get this kill, the down tilt, it's so good at connecting on ledge, and just not enough in the tank for Jakal to make it back, and indeed he will lose the first stock, I believe for the first time this set.
Yeah, it's the first time that he basically didn't have the lead running through. Oh, but I'll smash out of shield right there, and Gonz got to stop landing on him. That's not the move. Gonz just keeps trying to land on him with like some aerial and just keeps getting scooped up.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You got to think that the great Gonzales is going to learn that eventually, maybe just being a little too aggressive for his own good. And that's the thing about Palutena. You really do have to make that Wolf respect your ranged game. I have not seen many explosive flames short of trying to dictate the recovery, but maybe an explosive flame or two in neutral to try to make Jakal approach a little bit and draw out an attack could prove beneficial. But indeed, what he's doing right now seems to be working just fine as he kills with the up air.
Yeah, he managed to catch him falling and scoop him up with that up air. And now Gonz is back at disadvantage, but this is some of the best he's ever played in this set right now, and he's starting to clean it up. I like to see a bit more like safer retreating nairs from like off his shield just to catch him, but the back air right there, taking it. We got Gonz dashing back and forth, and Jakal just resetting it back to with a laser, not trying to like super engage.
Yeah. And Jakal is remaining extremely composed, all things considered. Is pretty stoic, all things considered. With the and that's not something that you see often from players his age. He's showing a surprising maturity in his game, not just in his gameplay, but in his conduct as well.
Yeah, if you were to just look at his gameplay, you would be like, yo, he's like 20-something. Nah, this guy's still in diapers.
Yeah, let's be real. He don't look 20-something. Yeah, that is a baby face, man. I'm surprised he has his driver's license.
I don't even think he does.
Yeah, you have to be 18 to get your license in Jersey, don't you?
I don't know. not a Jersey native myself, so.
Fair enough. Great Gonzales, explosive flame in neutral, and again the auto reticles trying to make Jakal measure out his attacks just a little bit more.
Oh, and
indeed the back air is going to take it. The Great Gonzales back on the right foot.
Yeah, that back air shield poked, man. Because his shield is super low from the explosive flame, and he missed the 2-frame with the down smash, so he wasn't able to do like a good defensive option right there. Parry would have been like a bit riskier. So Hans just put Jakal in an unfavorable situation, but now we're playing on Jakal's counter picks. These are the stages Jakal want to go to.
Indeed, so you have to wonder what the bans were as you see in the background Koopa awaiting to see who he's going to be commentating for in top 8 alongside Max Ketchum.
Yeah. So
that's a dream team.
Yeah, shoutouts to those guys. But shoutouts to us right now, because we're gonna commentate this great game right here.
Shoutouts to myself. I just always wanted to say that, honestly.
Yo, you gotta praise yourself, man.
Absolutely. You know what? Be kind to yourselves, folks. But folks, Jakal is 1 game away from top 8, and he's certainly looking to call out the Great Gonzales in neutral, and is indeed doing so, catching him on these full hops, just floating in the air just a little too long for his liking, and Jakal is catching him every single time with the forward airs. Yeah. That's how this is starting up in player 4.
Yeah, forward air is a lot akin to like Sheik's forward air. It has a lot of like big space and distance, and it can combo into itself. But unlike Sheik's forward air, it does massive damage. So it's kind of ridiculous.
That thing I think it can kill, right? Like
forward air can kill.
Yeah. It's just not like
it's not the primary kill option.
It's not the option. Yeah, exactly. You go for back air for that, or it's apparently dash attack.
Yeah, he definitely hit him with the Charlie Brown right there.
Oh, unbelievable. No football being pulled out from under him this time as Great Gonzales just did not move in time. And indeed will lose his first stock of this game number 4 as a result.
Oh, nice tech from Gonz, but he's still in a bad situation. And this all came from him messing up an edge guard. Wolf being like one of the better characters that you should edge guard, but if you do mess it up, you can just lose advantage and almost lose your stock like what happened to Gonz right there.
So now neutral air being shielded, and well, you can only shield that for so long. Up air strings from the Great Gonzales, going to try to catch him, but Jakal, he's reading these landings relatively well, but he scares him away from the ledge, and just like that, the Great Gonzales has found new life in this game number 4.
Number 4? First time I got called out. But great counter right there.
I mean game number 4.
Oh.
Yeah. Not everything's about you. Okay?
No, everything is about me.
Okay, my mistake. Either way, Jakal, right now, he needs an answer, and he needs it fast. And he might find it in the form of cleaning up this stock, but easier said than done against Palutena. However, he does so upon the get-up, and that is one area where the Great Gonzales is susceptible, is getting caught on those get-ups, and indeed, Jakal does so with the up smash.
Yeah, I really like those up smashes out of shield. It definitely keeps Gonz in check. Oh, nice parry, and 58%, and Jakal's at ledge. He needs to win this game so it can be over. Just reset to neutral with that laser. Oh, dash attack, just breaking it, and falling up air. If he definitely got hit by that up air, it could have been lights out with this stock. And I like the Sharks with the falling up airs. Back throw, we can see right there to gain advantage. Oh, trapping him at the ledge. Down throw, back air, not connecting, but Jakal's still in disadvantage. Oh my God, that tech!
Oh my, amazing stuff. From both of these players, they are fighting for their tournament lives, or at least the Great Gonzales is, and it shows. Jakal catching it with the explosive flame again in neutral, has to make him respect the projectiles, and indeed put some respect on the name of that up air. Great Gonzales has tied this thing up at 2.
Yeah, 2-2, and Jakal did the motion like run it back. So we're definitely going to see the same stage.
Yep, there you go.
Jakal's feeling confident on the stage. Maybe he doesn't feel like the stage is the problem. He feels like he just needs to clean a few things up. He started off pretty bad there on the first stock, but managed to bring it back to almost a last hit situation. So let's see what's happening right now.
So now the Great Gonzales and Jakal once again on Unova. Winner's side lives on the line. A spot in top 8 at stake between these two fine players. They will play the winner of Vince and Ralphie, who we will see on stream later on.
Yeah, and that's also going to be a fantastic match to watch. Both of those players are high level, and both of these plays are great. So look at this up throw into up air, keeping him in a juggle situation, and Gons had to retreat to a platform right there. He couldn't retreat into an open area, and now he just has no stage control. Look at that down tilt. Has no jump, and he could have died if Jakal hit that down smash.
Oh, that was so close. And now the great Gonzales, I mean, trying to use that new lease on life.
Yeah.
But oh man, he's gonna have to get back to neutral in order to do so. Shielding these attacks by Jakal. You're seeing a much more patient great Gonzales. I mean, just contrast this to game number 2, where we saw him leaning in. We saw him really getting agitated at the game itself, and a little bit of self-frustration coming out as well. Now you're seeing a focused Gonzales, but also a determined one.
Yeah, and you can see how much just winning one game could just not, because Gons seems to have found his confidence back, but though he did not take that stock, Gons is I feel like he's more poised than definitely games 1 and 2 to just take the set.
Gonzales has what I call the Philly attitude, where you love to win, but you just hate to lose.
I think that's the gamer attitude, Stu, because I definitely feel like that, and I'm not from Philly.
Well, it's definitely something that's prevalent in Philadelphia sports. It's a quality that we like, certainly in our players, but nonetheless, it's one of those things that that the great Gonzales carries with him. He's so passionate, and it comes out in his gameplay, and indeed, you're seeing it right there, the physical reaction to getting that up air on the platform, sharking under it. Indeed, I mean, you might as well be just seeing a shark fin under that platform whenever there's a Palutena on the screen, but
the Jaws music should just come out like da-na-na-na.
Indeed, and Jakal perhaps smelling blood in the water, trying to get these early percentage combos. However, Jakal responding beautifully, and a dash attack will once again get him disadvantage. He's getting caught by dash attack quite a bit, player 4.
Yeah, it's because he's short hopping, and he's not respecting the option of dash attack. So he just gets caught oh my God, that up tilt.
You're telling me, and now all of a sudden, Jakal one stock away from a top 8 berth here at the Scarlet Classic V.
So disadvantage, Gons has no jump. He uses air dodge, good job to him, because he hasn't shown that option much all set. And
you picked a heck of a time to use it, though. That could have saved his tournament life, and now great Gonzales with the counter, but not in range for it to be effective. And now it's the great Gonzales, a full stock advantage for Jakal. So composed in this situation. However, great Gonzales waiting in the wings.
Let's see what happens. Another back air.
He was looking for that back air to kill right then and there. Jakal
really
maybe getting a little too impatient here.
Yeah. And he got 2 frames. What's going to happen right there? Oh, Gons caught him, and he went down too deep.
Misses on the recovery, and that is unfortunate. Jakal will find his way into top 8.
The no handshake. So.
Oh my, that is just.
That's a heartbreaker.
That is absolutely a heartbreaker, and it just goes to show. I mean, honestly, I feel like that's a legitimate counter pick for teleportation, teleportation-based characters that Unova. Just because, I mean, you can't just get that recovery for